That sounded awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel like there should have been candles. It was almost like a MTV retro '90s unplugged thing going on.
That would have been nice.
Right? Next time. Next
Yeah.
time. You're like, no, this is your only shot. It's your only shot, John. You blew it. So, all right. So a couple of things. One thing right off the bat is angst and bad girl. How do you feel about that? Because if I were you, I'd be kind of like, well, just because you're singing about emotional stuff and you're songwriting.
Yeah.
You don't really need to throw a label on it as
like
I'm the bad girl,
yeah.
I'm the angst, I'm Fiona Apple for this generation.
Yeah.
Does it bug you at all, or does it go with the territory a little bit?
It's never bugged me until now. I'm just kidding.
Dick! Sorry.
I think that, well, no, it doesn't bug me at all, because I'm sure people perceive it like that, especially like the live show with the full band.
Right.
You know, I'm sure I look angry and I'm like screaming and stuff, but I don't ever feel anger. I mean, in my life, sure. But I think it comes from more of like a sad place. I was talking about this earlier with somebody. I feel like when I was in my teens and like my early 20s, you could call it angst, especially teens, you know, but like as you grow, you know, I'm 28 now, like I just feel, I don't ever feel like angry, and I feel like it's like evolved into something different, which is like, you know, when I perform now, it's more like sad, or it's a sad place it comes from, which I think all anger does anyway. But you know, it's a sad, or it's like, but it's also hopeful. It's like a weird mix, you know. But they can call me angsty if I don't really. It's just words.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
But there's kind of some release going on, obviously, on stage, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very therapeutic, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's therapeutic sometimes. Sometimes it's like, oh my God, what am I doing? You know, and it's like, it's a mix. It's like really, it really just depends on the day, I think. You know, I'm like I'm a really moody person, and it just depends on what there's some days where I'm like, I don't feel like doing, you know, and there's others where I'm like, I need to do this, you know, and just, which, I don't know, I'm a human being,
right.
you know.
But I feel like everything with you is like so deeply felt. Even your music videos are like so deeply felt.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, is there any part of you that's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to write about this because it's fun and
not deeply felt?
And not deeply felt. 'Cause there's a lot of artists who do that.
There are.
Yeah.
I know.
Like that's why it's refreshing for me anyway to listen to you, because there's actual, I don't know,
thank you,
emotions there.
I don't usually do that. I have, like, in my life, I think I have a lot of days where I like don't want to go there, because I go there in my music, you know, so I think I express that in other, you know, like I want to like have fun, I'm fun, and I laugh, and like I'm really joyful a lot, you know, but that's the one place where it's like I do have to have that, you know, I do have to have that outlet, so I have to connect to it, even if it's like, even if it is hopeful and happy, the song, I have to like feel something, some sort of connection. I can't just like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that.
He's a great.
We'll see.
You know Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec?
No. I don't know.
No, I don't. I mean, no. He has a great saying where it's like, I whole-ass everything. I'd rather whole-ass one thing than half-ass two.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that even apply to this? Or did I just want to work a Ron Swanson line?
Is that just your plan?
I don't really know.
Sure.
It makes sense, right?
He says I'd rather
whole-ass one thing than half-ass two.
Yeah.
Does that apply? Or did I just come out of left field?
Yeah.
I'm getting a lukewarm reaction. I'm getting a lot of faces.
No, that makes so much sense. Yeah.
So talk about, I mean, I know that you're kind of just not sitting and waiting because you're touring, but your full-length album's coming out at some point this summer. So it's kind of like all the blood, sweat, and tears. I know, not to say that they didn't go into the EPs, but like that's a big thing.
They go more into they go into everything. But they do go more into the album.
Right.
Like, holy crap, you know. It's been kind of crazy because, you know, like, it was like the plan was to make an album and put it out, but it's been, you know, it's kind of like been a little delayed because, well, you know, Desire, that got I got a lot of radio attention, and like I
very provocative video.
Yeah.
Let me be the first one to say that.
Yeah. Not at all. But thank you for saying that, and not something like.
No, I'm not.
Which I also I'm skipping around right now, but I wanted to.
I name drop Ron Swanson for no reason. We're fine.
You know, I'm glad that I could do the Sorry video and like have a sort of like counter to the provocative Desire, you know, video, because like for a minute there, like I was getting so much about that, and I was like, okay, I have different sides to me, you know, I'm not just, so it's nice to like to have put that out. But back to the album, so Desire, you know, I was getting a lot of radio. I've been on tour the last year, like so much, and then the last like few months has been like, okay, we gotta finish this album, like, you know, it's like, cause it's been like studio or tour, and it's kind of hard to write like that, but it's also given me a lot to write about. So it was good that all that happened, because I came back and like, you know, Motel even, like, you know, so, which was the second time we played, but yeah, so I'm so excited to put it out though, and it's been like so much hard work, and like I love performing and I love writing, but recording, freaking hate it. Like it's just so tedious, and you know, it's like recording the same thing over and over, and I'm not the type of person that will just like record, like, you know, I want to record and put emotion into it, and you know, it's long hours, and so better like it, everyone.
Yeah, seriously. But you've had like a crazy year, because like on one level you say you were touring and you're opening up for artists, so basically you kind of have to sell yourself to a certain degree. Now you're headlining, and then thrown in are the festival dates from last year that gave you buzz or whatever in the video. So there's like a lot of different emotions and a lot of different things that are going on at the same time.
A lot of different things, yeah.
What about headlining versus opening? Obviously, easier? Or like harder, easier? Same?
Opening has been really fun, and a challenge, but it's been great. We've always gotten really good reactions. It's never been like, you know, it's never been, so it's been cool. You know, the bands that we've opened for, we love. We have like their music and great relationships with them. Got so lucky to open up for some that I actually really love. One of them being Alt J. But Royal Blood too. That was a cool one.
You did Broods. Yeah.
And we did Broods, and we did the Pixies. Like there's other ones that I'm blanking on, but yeah.
You can name drop. It's totally
everybody.
Cool. Like these are really amazing
these are cool.
names.
Yeah, these are cool names.
You were like Gasoline and Right Said Fred, and you know, it's just like, wow. You're like, oh, that's funny.
Do you know who?
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I would say that the headlining is, you know, just the opening is great and stuff, and it's been cool, but headlining is just like there's this thing, you know, they're yours and you're theirs, and it's like a really cool vibe. That word is weird to use, but you know, it's so much more powerful to perform, and it's so much easier to perform headlining, because it's like no matter how tired or what you are, like you're all there for each other, and it's a lot easier, and you're not like trying to go out and prove yourself, you know. But
So last question, it's weird. So my son is 5 months old, and thank you. The labor was a bitch. So if you could offer my now 5-month-old words of wisdom to kind of live by.
Oh no!
But like, who knows when he'll watch it?
No.
It could be like 5 years from now. No, he's already been given like really bad advice, so you can only go up.
Oh my god!
Is there anything you can share?
Yeah. Be yourself. You know? So as cheesy as that is, I feel like that's something that we all get. Be yourself. What's his name? Zachary. I feel like that is something that we all struggle with. I like non-stop, and it sounds so cheesy, but it's just so true. It's like
usually the simplest stuff is really
figure out who you are. And just be that, and do exactly what feeds your soul, because that's the point of life. Really.
So do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like that? It's full circle. It's fucking awesome. All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you too.